Before we start our business, I wish to invite the House to commemorate a tragic and sombre event. On the 17th of December 1942, 80 years ago, on Saturday, the then Foreign Secretary, Anthony Eden, read to the House a declaration issued by the wartime Allies condemning the treatment of Jewish people by the Nazis in occupied Europe. The declaration followed a diplomatic note sent to the Allied powers a week earlier by the Polish Foreign Minister in exile, the first official report that the Holocaust was underway. The evil acts described in the declaration were, and remain, difficult to comprehend. It said, "From all occupied countries, Jews are being transported in conditions of appalling horror, brutality to Eastern Europe. None of those taken away are ever heard of again. The able-bodied are slowly worked to death in labour camps, the infirm are left to die of exposure and starvation, or are deliberately massacred in mass executions." After the Foreign Secretary read the declaration and was questioned on it, the member for Islington South, William Claus, asked, "Is it possible, in your judgment, Mr. Speaker, for members of the House to rise in their places and stand in silence in support of the protest against a disgusting barbarism?" Speaker Fitzroy replied, "That should be spontaneous act by the House as a whole." Hansard records that members of the House then stood in silence. A journalist covering the event said, "I have never seen anything like the silence, which was like the frown of the conscience of mankind." Today, we are honoured to be joined in the gallery by 7 survivors of the Holocaust, representatives of Britain's Jewish community and the Holocaust Memorial Day Trust, to remember that this important moment and a tribute to all those who suffered at the hands of the Nazis. I now invite the House to join me in a minute's silence.
Mr. Speaker, before I begin, can I thank you for allowing the House to take a moment this morning to show this House and this country's resolve to never forget the horror and the barbarism committed on our continent and within living memory. We will always remember the Holocaust, man's inhumanity to man, and resolve again that we will work to ensure that the suffering of so many is never forgotten and our work to ensure that it is never repeated.
Can I take this opportunity to welcome my honourable friend to his post, and can I also associate myself with his remarks regarding today's commemoration of the Holocaust.